Recently, a guy called Lacari returned after accidentally showing his porn folder that contained jailbait. And if you do not know what that is, well, it's pretty much minors consenting to having sexual intercourse with adult men or other minors. Yeah, that shit. Pretty much, he's a pedophile. And to give you context of what happened before we actually react to him returning, what happened is on that stream he accidentally leaked that shit. He was beginning to cope after it and crash out constantly. His fan base was constantly pressing him about it. He was coping, saying that he clicked a hentai link that gave him all this child porn he wanted. And then he tried to say there was a virus, but then he checked on stream that if there was a virus, no virus to be found. Yeah, it was a shit show. And after that stream, he decided to make one final response saying that he needs to take care of his hentai addiction. He needs to pretty much leave the internet and take care of himself. And that was pretty much it. And he should just never return because he's a fucking pedophile. But he decided to return. And he decided to make his announcement on a live stream. Yeah, when you're gonna announce that you're back and that you regret everything, well, I don't believe he regrets everything, but if you're gonna do something like that that's pretty emotional type of shit, you shouldn't have done it live stream. You should have done a video, professionally made, not crying like a little bitch. That's spoiling what happens, but yeah, that's what he fucking does. But let's actually watch his response right now.
Yo, chat. It's really nice to see all you guys again. Sorry, give me a second. A little emotional. I do want to say, a lot's happened. And before we start the stream, though, I do want to address some things. I want to talk about, where I've been, what happened in January, and, kind of what I've been doing and stuff. So I want to start off by saying the way I handled that situation in January was terrible. I ended up showing you guys a link that suggested some pretty questionable content. And you were all definitely right to be concerned about that. I should have taken the situation seriously, but in the moment, I panicked. I ended up making a bunch of stupid excuses and downplaying the situation. And for that, I take full accountability. I'm sorry. It was very dishonest and I fucked up.
And you could see this crybaby little bitch look like he actually regret what he has done, right? But it's crazy that he says it's questionable material, but will never acknowledge what it really is. And let me tell you this, everybody has proven that it was jailbait and it was fucking child porn that he had in his fucking computer. So, it's some pretty horrible shit, but it's kind of crazy that he doesn't want to say what it specifically is. Because if someone really does regret what they have done, they would say specifically what they have done wrong and what specifically they had in their computer. He doesn't want to do that because, he's saying, he's totally not downplaying it, and he regrets downplaying it originally, he's downplaying right now. And it's crazy how he's going to say he's going to take full accountability, no excuses, but later on he's going to use excuses. Pretty much the exact same excuses that he has said in his original fucking crash out, but don't worry. We'll see it right now.
I was torrenting a 2D hentai game and the text documents came in a zip file alongside the game. Inside the link was malware, scams used to steal credit card information, and pornographic videos ripped from Pornhub.
Okay, so now this is what he's claiming. So he went to a hentai website, clicked the link that just had to infect his fucking computer with credit card scams and Pornhub videos, okay? If it was totally just that, right? Why did you try to hide it? Why didn't you want to open the link? Why were you literally being pressed by your audience saying it is child pornography and you attempted to delete it and saying that you don't have it anymore? Why did all of that happen? Because we know it's bullshit. It's not fucking Pornhub videos. It is CP. That's what pretty much it fucking was. And he's trying to downplay it because he doesn't fully regret it. He wants to make sure he looks like a pathetic little bitch so his retarded audience believes what he's saying and pretty much they forgive him again. And that's what his technique is, and that's what he's hoping for. And I hope people call him out even more.
I want to make this clear. I don't condone or consume exploitative or illegal material of any sort. Now, this is a very serious situation. So, I submitted all of my hardware to Exhibit A Computer Forensics for a full independent investigation. As you can see, the report is on the screen now. The key finding is that no illegal material was found on any of my devices. If you guys want access to the report and the FAQ that comes along with it, you can type !forensics in the chat.
And you may be saying, okay, this is a smoking gun. He's innocent. He has no CP in his computer, and the police says that he's actually innocent. But let me tell you an interesting thing. I actually read the first page he was showing, right? And there's one thing they haven't also found in that computer. Remember the first claim he was just saying that they found malware in it? In the fucking pages that pretty much was talking about what they found, they don't mention that either. They mention like, memory and images they found, but they never mentioned that malware he was talking about. And that is very fucking interesting. Why wouldn't that be there? Unless if he's lying about the situation. And also there's another thing I want to say about this, right? This guy wants to hide it. I believe he's hiding evidence. He's not showing them the full hard drive. He hasn't given them the actual one. He probably gave them another one, his other porn stash hard drive that's actually full of Pornhub videos. He's not showing them the CP one. Okay, because on his stream, he was literally saying, okay, should I destroy my hard drive or some shit like that? Like, he was making sure he wants to hide it. And he knows if he sends this, he'll go to jail. This is what I'm thinking. He probably gave them a completely different hard drive. That is my theory. Because there's many things that don't make sense, even with the page itself. Like I said, he claims there was malware in his computer, while the page itself, when they were saying what they found, they never mentioned that.
So, sorry. Beyond the incident itself, I also had personal problems I needed to address. A lot of stress and anxiety. I had trouble sleeping, and I was using my hentai addiction to try to cope with that all. I was severely addicted to hentai games, and I would download and collect them every night after stream. Like 20 at a time.
Imagine being so porn addicted. You have 20 porn games in your fucking computer. But it's crazy he says this. And the excuse is that he clicked the link of one of these games and it sent him malware that sent him a lot of pornography. And this is something else I just thought of. Okay, if you were totally innocent, if it was just Pornhub in your hard drive, why did you have to go to the police and send it? Why did you have to do that? If it was totally just Pornhub, I think you should have just sent a link of that fucking drive or made people examine it. But no, you didn't do that. You went to the police and sent it to them. Unless if you knew there was something bad and you need to prove that it's totally nothing. I don't know. That's just me questioning shit. Maybe I'm retarded. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm just not trusting this guy at all. I don't trust him. He's full of shit. Because we literally saw pretty much the jailbait on his stream. So I don't believe him at all. I don't trust him. And this guy should get the fuck out of the internet.
And this time away has really given me the chance to get my shit together. I completed a 30-day outpatient program. And I've been seeing a therapist consistently for the past 6 months. I genuinely want to be better and do better. I'm working really hard to build healthier routines.
Yeah, not being a pedophile.
But other than that, sorry, a second. Other than that, a lot of you guys have been here for like 5-10 years. You've been watching and supporting my stream for a very long time. And it makes me really happy you guys are still here. It makes me happy to see you guys here. And sorry, I didn't expect to get emotional. But to say the least, it's really put into perspective how lucky I am to be able to entertain all of you guys for a living. With that said, I do want to focus on moving forward with the changes I've made. I want to stay consistent. And I actually want to be a better person this time. I'm going to continue to work on myself and become better. I want to build a stronger community, stronger than the one we had before, so we can play games like we used to, have fun and meme in the chat. and just shoot the shit. So, thank you guys for sticking around and giving me a chance. I know it may take a while, but I do want to build a stronger community for you guys moving forward. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break and then we'll start the stream.
This guy's gonna relapse. I know what's gonna happen. In a couple of months, they're gonna find more jailbait in his computer. He's gonna relapse and he's gonna be a pedophile again. I know what's gonna fucking happen. And also, something I realized with all these people who like orbit Tectone, like I know Lacari is actually a friend of Tectone. I always notice something. They like to manipulate their community and try to make themselves look like the most pathetic person out there to make sure their community isn't leave them and they support them till the very end. Like, Cheap Reviews does the same thing, talking about like, if it wasn't for you guys, I would kill myself. Or like, if it wasn't for you guys, I'd be a nobody. I need you guys. And Lucari's in the same shit. Like, I miss you guys. I miss you guys, dude. I want to play games with you again. Like, it's a manipulation tactic. And I know that. It's obvious because, like, they want to make sure their audiences leave them. And that's why I believe he's full of shit. He knows what he's doing, and he wants to come back and try to pretend like nothing happened after this response. We know that for sure. And like I said again, you could say that, oh, the police report proves everything. I don't believe it. I believe this guy probably gave them a completely different folder, a completely different hard drive. And he still has the one with the child pornography, but I can't prove that without, like, going to his house and breaking in. But I can't really prove anything. So that's just up to everybody. But I believe it because I don't trust Lacari at all. But after that, somebody decides to come in and decides to immediately open their arms to Lacari, the pedophile, and decides to invite him back to his life. And it's pretty much his best friends, his BFFs. And you may be saying, okay, who is that person? Well, this person is Rapetone. Oh, sorry, I meant Tectone. Man, what's up with Tectone being associated with pedophiles? Like, first Cheap Reviews, now Lacari. Like, this guy doesn't really have a great track record. But yeah, let's look at Tectone's response.
I am going to give my take, my complete, honest gut reaction. And I'm going to tell you guys how I feel. If there's one thing that you guys know that I do, I will tell you the truth, exactly how I'm feeling, even if it comes at a detrimental loss to me. I don't care. Here's the reality. One, because I've known both of his girlfriends. Both of them are definitely adult Asian females, of which he had a copious amount of sex with.
Oh, yeah, dude, the reason why he's not a pedophile is because he has 2 girlfriends that are adults and he has a lot of sex with them. Like, yeah, he's totally not a pedophile. Like, okay, if we want to use that argument, Jeffrey Epstein is not a pedophile because his wife was Ghislaine Maxwell, okay? He's not a pedophile, dude, even if he did fuck those children. Like, Tectone, what type of take do you fucking have? And don't worry, it gets more retarded than this, okay? This is actually, like, the highest IQ take he actually has on the entire situation. So let's continue watching this shit.
He submitted this report into a forensics team, which was also working alongside the police. I don't think bro would have risked that because if they found anything, he'd be in jail right now. I am going to take the word of the police over one bad clip.
Oh, so now we have to pretty much trust the law. Now, because the law actually benefits your friend, it's fully trustworthy and we cannot question it. Okay, Tectone. So, when the courts called you a rapist and now you're a convicted rapist, does that mean you're a rapist? Oh, yeah. The law's woke when it's against you, Tectone, okay? Oh, I see how it works. So, the law is completely fine and they're actually fully trustworthy when it's actually benefiting your friends, but when it's going against your friends, they're woke, they're libtard, they don't know what they're saying, they're slandering me. It's very interesting how it works with this guy over here. Very interesting, Tectone. The double standards are fucking crazy. But it's crazy that he says like, oh, I'd rather trust the law than one bad clip. Like, Tectone, that wasn't just one bad clip. It was an entire seed session where they constantly confronted him about the fucking jailbait, saying that you have fucking child pornography in your computer, and the guy was constantly hiding it. It's not just one bad clip. It's an entire fucking stream of him crashing the fuck out and melting down. And this is why I think Tectone is an absolute sack of shit. And I bet you if an actual friend of his come out and actually is a full-on pedophile, he'll still defend him.
So, to be completely honest, do I think he's a pedophile? Do I think Lacari fucks children? Do I think Lacari jerks off to real children? No. No, I don't. Do I think that he's downloading that? No. No, I don't. What I think happened was, I think Lacari gooned far too close to the sun, and I think he downloaded some sus links, and I think it looked really bad. But do I think Lacari's a pedophile? No. No, I don't. And I'm completely okay with saying that.
Ah, yeah, sus shit. Yeah, I never knew, like, young teenagers. It's, like, just some sus shit. Yeah, we all jack off to, like, 16-year-old kids fucking each other. It's totally normal. It's totally a normal thing. Tecton will know because he's probably a pedophile himself. Like, the insane levels of sweep this motherfucker would do, the, like, mental gymnastics this motherfucker will do just to sweep his favorite pedophile friend is insane. And I just don't understand how this guy even has fans. Like, I think Tectone's fans are like the most dysgenic, disabled, wheelchair-drooling motherfuckers out there. That's what I genuinely believe.
Now, if you do, it's completely your opinion. But for me, I don't. And I'll go even further. If Lacari wanted to play something on stream right now, I'd be down. I don't care. I know Lacari. I feel like I know Lacari. And he's always been good to me. So I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. He worked with the police. He submitted an entire forensic examination report. I believe him. Yep. That's just me. If that bothers you that I believe him, that's completely A-okay. But yeah.
Yeah, like, you could think he's a pedophile, you could think he probably fucks a kid and has, like, child pornography in his computer, but I'll still play games with him. Like, I'll play a game with a pedophile, I don't care, dude. I just totally don't give a shit, dude. I'm this tough guy, I don't give a shit. I'm anti-authoritarian, so to own the left, I'm gonna be with this pedophile, like, Tectone. Just shut the fuck up. Like, someone needs to tell this guy to actually shut the fuck up, because every single time I hear this guy open his fucking mouth, he says the most retarded shit out there. Every single time. I've never seen a clip of Tectone being based. I've only seen clips of Tectone being a full-on retard.
And I'm also going to go ahead and admit, during his entire break, I frequently checked on Lacari to make sure he didn't kill himself. And if you think that makes me a pedophile supporter, okay. I don't really care.
Wait, Tectone, no, don't fucking say that, dude. That's fucking retarded. People could fucking clip you out of context, pretty much. You say, like, oh, you think I support pedophiles? I don't give a shit. Like, what? What are you saying? Like, this guy literally just said, oh, like, yeah, if you think I support pedophiles, I don't give a shit, dude. I don't care, man. I totally don't give a shit, dude. Yeah, I could support more pedophiles. You know what? I'll support Jeffrey Epstein. Like, I think this is what Jeffrey Epstein needed. If he was friends with Tectone would just lick this motherfucker's boots. He will literally sweep for Jeffrey Epstein till the very fucking end. I know that for sure. Tectone is the perfect sweeping guy.
I've known Lacari. He's been good to me. I really wanted to make sure he didn't kill himself, so I'd shoot him a text every now and then just to make sure he was okay. Because, yeah, the clip looked really bad, but if he worked with the police and the police say he's okay, then I'm cool with that. And I think more people should realize that if the police aren't doing anything, that probably says a lot. That's just my opinion. So, feel free to call me a pedophile supporter on Twitter. I don't really care. But, yeah, welcome back, Lacari. Hope you're doing okay. Let me know what you guys think. That's my opinion, and it's completely okay if you disagree, and I would love to know why. But in my honest opinion, I think Lacari's fine.
Yeah, I made sure this pedophile doesn't commit suicide, dude. I made sure that, yeah, I defend pedophiles. I don't care. Yeah, I'll play games with pedophiles every day. You know what? I'm going to let this pedophile take care of my kids. Oh my fucking God. Why does this guy even have a fucking platform? I'm not, like, advocating for deplatforming. I'm against it, but it's like, you sometimes wonder, like, you know, who watches this motherfucker? Like, you usually, like, you know, have those days where you feel like shit. You're like, oh, man, fuck, life is going pretty bad. But then you start realizing, maybe your life is not as bad because at least you're not a Tectone fan. Because a Tectone fan has to deal with every single fucking day this bald retard saying the most retarded shit out there. Imagine that life. living it. But we have finally reached the end of this video, and what is my take on the entire situation? Well, I believe Lacari is still lying. He hasn't given the police the full hard drives, his story doesn't make any sense, and Tectone is willing to lick the boots of any pedophile because he's friends with them, or pretty much because they're not woke. I know that's true, and Tectone is a piece of shit. That's pretty much my take on it. Fuck all these people. I hope all of them, suffer. Fuck them. But after that, I hope all of you guys have a really great day. I hope all of you guys give this video a like. I hope all of you guys subscribe to the Mr. Zombie Army. Let's get to 300, 200, 4,000, 4 billion subs. Okay, we need to get big numbers. We need to recover again. But after that, you could leave a comment. You could say whatever the fuck you want. You could say, you mushmouth piece of shit, Lucari's not a pedophile and Tectone is God. Or you could pretty much say, you know what, fuck these two people. They both love pedophiles. And one of them is actually a pedophile and one of them is a rapist. You could say whatever the fuck you want. Like, I don't care. This is a free speech comment section. Something that the quartering hates. You could say whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. But after that, I hope all of you guys have a really great June, a really great summer, and a really great day. And goodbye.